I want to tell you about someone I'll never forget. Her name was Julie, and she was my assistant. But that word doesn't even begin to cover it. Julie was one of those people you just don't come across often. She was incredibly smart, hilariously funny, and had this energy that could make even the toughest days feel manageable. She had a gift for showing up completely, for being present, no matter what was going on. Her life outside of work was just as full. She had a husband she absolutely adored and 2 teenage boys who were, by all accounts, just wonderful kids, everything a parent could hope for. Then, one day, everything split into a before and an after. Julie was diagnosed with cancer. It was the kind of news that just knocks the wind out of you. It came on fast and aggressive. She went through chemotherapy, fighting with a strength that was just awe-inspiring. And then, after 4 incredibly hard months, a miracle. The doctors told her she was cancer-free. It felt like the world had righted itself. She came back to work, bringing that same smile, that same spirit. Looking at her, you would never have guessed the battle she had just won. But life, it seems, wasn't finished with her. 8 months later, the unthinkable happened again. Her husband was diagnosed with a very aggressive form of cancer. And just like that, the roles were reversed. Julie, who had just been the patient, became the caregiver. She was the fighter behind the fighter, supporting her husband with that same unwavering strength she'd shown for herself. And then, 8 months after that, I got a call I'll never forget. It was Julie. She told me her cancer was back, but this time it was different. It had spread. There was no more talk of beating it. And in that same phone call, as if that news wasn't crushing enough, she told me something else. Her sister had just died. A sudden heart attack. 3 devastating blows, all stacked on top of each other, delivered in a single gut-wrenching moment. And yet, even then, even with the weight of all that sorrow, she was still Julie. She kept working. She kept showing up. I remember there were days she would drive into the office before a chemo or radiation appointment. Not because I asked her to, not because she had to, but simply because she cared so deeply about her work and the people around her. I told her again and again, "Julie, you don't need to be here. Please take care of yourself," but she came anyway. 4 months later, she entered hospice care. 1 month after that, she was gone. I was 52 years old when I heard the news, and I cried the entire day. I mean, I really cried. Not the quiet, dignified kind, but the raw, emptying kind of grief that leaves you hollowed out, asking the universe how it could be so profoundly unfair to someone so genuinely good. My wife and I went to the funeral, hoping for some comfort, some sense of closure, anything to hold on to. Instead, the preacher stood up and delivered a sermon filled with fire and brimstone, warning everyone about judgment and damnation. I just sat there, furious. Furious at the words, at the timing, at the sheer injustice of it all. As if fear had any place in that room. As if Julie's life wasn't already a powerful enough testament to goodness and grace all on its own. 8 months later, her husband passed away too. I went to his funeral as well. I found their 2 boys, now young men who had lost both of their parents in such a short, brutal span of time. I walked up to them, handed them my business card, and told them something I meant with every fiber of my being. If you ever need anything, anything at all, I will be there for you. Today we're connected on Facebook, but we don't really talk. I've reached out a few times over the years, just checking in, letting them know I'm thinking of them. I haven't gotten a response. And honestly, I understand why. Talking to me, someone so connected to their parents' final years, might just bring it all back. The hospital rooms, the loss, the immense weight of everything they had to carry far too soon. Sometimes, the kindest and most supportive thing you can do for someone who is grieving is to simply leave the door open. To let them know that even if they can't bring themselves to walk through it right now, someone is still standing quietly on the other side, ready and waiting for whenever they might need it. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, comment, and like our video so we get you more true life stories like this.